के संग सत्य का सहारा। ओम नमः शिवाय जपते हर पल शिव की लीला, अनोखा है खेल मीनाक्षी संग विविधता की झल, गुरु के संग जग सारा चमक। पुराणों की कथाएं हर श्लोक में प्रकाश, शिव का तांडव ब्रह्मांड का वास, गंगा की धारा गुरु का उपदेश, नित्यानंद का प्रेम।
Nithyanandam, welcome to all those who are joining us live for today's yoga. We'll be starting first this amazing session of beautifully manifesting yoga through us by invoking the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, by chanting the Sadguru Vandana.
Nithyanandam Paramasukharam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagansadrisham Tattvamasiladirakshinam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
The next is the chanting of the Shivamula mantra, invoking the presence of Paramashiva to manifest through us. Because beautifully Swamiji reveals, yoga is not just for exercise or for a physical stretch. The purpose of yoga is to manifest Paramashiva, to manifest the state, space, powers, being, and superconsciousness of Paramashiva. As we do yoga, as we start today's yoga, we will chant the Shivamula mantra, invoking that presence of Paramashiva here to manifest through each and every one of us. We will be chanting this mantra 11 times. You will be chanting it internally, only in your inner space without verbalizing it. But we will chant it loudly so that it's easy for each of you to follow along.
Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 Om Ham Hom Shivaya.
The next step of Nithyananda Yoga is the chant of the Tattvachamanam. The Tattvachamanam is the ritualistic cleansing of the body and mind to make yourself a pure, empty vessel to manifest Paramashiva through you. Beautifully, Swamiji reveals from the original Agamas that yoga is not for exercise or physical fitness, but it is a ritual to connect to the divine and manifest the divine. Yoga is not man trying to become divine, but it is divine entering into the man. As we get started, we will be doing the Tattvachamanam, ritualistic cleansing our body and mind to manifest Paramashiva. For this, you will need your Panchapatram and Udharini, the cup and spoon used for puja, filled with fresh water. Take your right hand and place it in the Gokarna Mudra, bending the index finger. Cup your palm slightly. Take an Udharini of water, put it in the center of your palm. Sip the water through the base of your palm at the end of each of the following mantras. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatra. With the base of the right hand thumb, wipe your upper and lower lip from right to left twice. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hand. With the index, middle and ring fingers joined together, touch above the upper lip and below the lower lip. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatra. With the index finger and thumb joined together, touch your right nostril, left nostril. With your ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your right eye, right ear and left ear. Wash your hand. With the base of the right hand thumb and little finger joined together, touch your navel center, right chest, left chest. With all the fingers of your right hand joined together, touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and your heart center. With that, let us enter into the Sankalpa, the creation of your conscious intention. Whatever intention you hold as you get started with Nithyananda Yoga, that will manifest simply. If you hold the intention for health, health will manifest. If you hold the intention to get energy and be active throughout the day, that is what will manifest. If you hold the intention to manifest Paramashiva through you, that is what will manifest. As we get started, create that conscious intention and hold it in your inner space as we chant the Sankalpa mantra. Place your right hand over your left and place both the palms on your right thigh. As we chant the Sankalpa mantra.
ॐ ममोपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थं श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थं च शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसुनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्रीलक्ष्मीवेङ्कटेश्वर ऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषणविशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वराभिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्रकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्थन्यपाणलब्धदिव्यज्ञानविश्रुत सकलनिगमागमसारभूत द्राविडवेदप्रवक्तृ श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासुमदेवतप्तामयि चितरश्रयान गीयमान छत्प्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादि समस्त वृद्धावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्यापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पाण्ड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपरिशाख्यादि महाअंधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहारह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभस्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्यवाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ प्रणवचित्तर द्विशतमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्यरचित कैलास परंपरागत आदिकैलास नित्यानंदपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठ कर्त्रे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्ममुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्मरण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद परस्वरूप श्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद जगद्गुरु श्री भगवन् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देश परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थं तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्तिसिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपाकटाक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्यवीर्यविजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थकाममोक्षचतुर्विधफलपुरुषार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं समस्तदुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्तमङ्गलार्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन्मुक्तिप्राप्त्यर्थं पूर्ण आरोग्ययुक्त दृढगात्र योग्य शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवशक्ति आविष्करणार्थं नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये.
Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. Om Apaupasprisya. You can now keep your Panchapatram far away so that it doesn't disturb you as we get into Nithyananda Yoga today. Let's get started with some warm-up stretches. Stretch your legs out in front of you and start with rotating your ankles. Start by rotating your ankles in a circular motion, giving yourself some nice stretch. And rotate it in the opposite direction. Rotate your feet in the opposite direction. You start to flex your toes high up and then point them. Flex your toes and point them. Giving yourself a nice stretch. Just a warm up as we get into mastering so many advanced asanas from Nithyananda Yoga. You can get up now and put your hands on your knees and start to rotate your legs. Nicely rotating your knees. You can follow along as we take you through. Each of these steps are to warm up yourself, and then we'll be looking at 5 extremely advanced asanas from Nithyananda Yoga and how you can master each of them. You can rotate your knees in the opposite direction. Come to a standing position with your hands on your hips and rotate your hips in a circular motion, giving yourself a nice stretch. Breathing in and out deeply and slowly. And in the opposite direction. Come to a seated position now. From here, bring your hands to your shoulder. First, giving yourself some nice twists at the torso. Start to rotate from side to side, twisting at the torso. Before starting to rotate your shoulders, bring your hands to your shoulders and rotate bring your hands to your shoulders and start to rotate it forward, giving yourself a nice stretch. And in the opposite direction, pushing your elbows backwards. Now rotate your neck in a circular motion. We're going to be starting with rotating your neck in a circular motion. Giving yourself a nice stretch here. And in the opposite direction. With that, let's get started now, entering into our first asana for the day, Triputasana. We'll first show you how to do this before taking you through the stretches one by one to master this asana yourself too. Let's get started now. In this asana, you'll be resting on your forearms, with your knees pointed upwards. This asana will require very strong core and back strength to hold yourself up there. This is Trikotasana. Now let's get started step by step how you can master it by strengthening your body in different ways. The first strengthening we're going to be doing is strengthening our upper arms so that you can hold yourself there in the asana. Strengthening the triceps and upper arms by coming onto in a seated position with your knees pointed upwards. Bring your hands behind you. And from here, you're going to be lifting your hips up till you come to a proper plank position and relaxing down. This will help you strengthen your triceps. And we'll be doing 10 of these to start off with. 1, 2, 3. When you're doing it, bend your elbows as you go down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sit down. You can stretch your arms across your body to get it stretched out a bit more. And we're going to be doing another round of this. Bring your knees upwards, hands behind your back. Raise up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly relax. Perfect. There was a beautiful stretch for beautiful strengthen exercise to strengthen those arms. Next, we're going to be working on our core, strengthening our core. For this, you're going to come onto your forearms with your legs extended out straight. And you're going to lift your legs lightly and drop them. Just bouncing your legs up and down lightly over there. This will really strengthen the lower abdomen core muscles to support you to do many asanas. We'll be doing 10 first to start off with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax for a few seconds. If you have any questions or you have anything you would like more help with, you can definitely post that in the chat section below, and we'll be happy and glad to guide you along how you can master these asanas, or any questions you have how you can master it. We will definitely help you. Let's do another round of this now. Again, coming onto your forearms, we're going to be strengthening our core by lifting our feet up and off the ground 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. The next exercise we're going to do is to strengthen our thigh muscle. To strengthen our thigh muscles, you'll come down to a lying down position. And from here, you're going to be lifting your hips up high and back down. We're going to be doing 10 of these to start off with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A few seconds to relax. You can pull your knees to your chest to stretch your back out. And let's do this again. Straighten your hands, knees pointed to the ceiling. Lift your hips up and off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly relax. Again, take a few deep breaths. And let's do one last round of this. Really working on strengthening those thigh muscles and building a strong yogic body. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you can relax. Again, bring your knees to your chest to give yourself a nice stretch in the lower back. Before rocking yourself back up into a seated position. The next exercise that we're going to be doing is going to be for strengthening our shoulders. Come to Gajasana position with your hands on the ground and your hips raised up high. And from here, start to lower yourself to the ground in a scooping motion. Let's do Gajasana for a few minutes to strengthen the shoulder muscles, where we can hold ourselves up in each and every asana. Come to Gajasana position and start to scoop yourself forward and down to the ground. 1. We'll be doing 10 first. 2. 3. Allow the movement to be as dynamic as possible. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Beautiful. You can sit for a few minutes. This will powerfully strengthen your shoulders because when you put your weight on top of your arms, the parallel motion, and go down, you'll be using the shoulder muscles to hold yourself and push yourself back up, strengthening your shoulders very powerfully. After a short break, we'll be doing another 10 of these to get the full benefit of the exercise. You can open up your chest and shoulders a little bit. And let's get back into the asana. Coming with your hands and feet on the ground. Raise up and 10 more Gajasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Beautiful. Now we're going to be opening up our shoulders, stretching out our shoulders and opening them by first bringing your hands behind your back, lean forward and down, and bring your hands up as high as you can above your head. Bring your hands up as high as you can above your head. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now without relaxing, try to push your hands a little bit more further. And again hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Beautiful. Now, let's do one exercise to open up the back of our shoulders also. To do that, you can bring your legs stretched out in front of you. You're going to be reaching for your toes, but when you're reaching for your toes, you're not going to be leaning forward and down. You're going to try to keep your back straight and then reach for your toes. The act of reaching for your toes will pull those shoulders forward, and that is what is the purpose of this. The purpose is not to touch your toes, but the purpose is to get a good stretch in your shoulders. With your legs extended forward, reach for your feet. Attempt to reach for your feet, keeping your back straight. You will see that this will beautifully open up your shoulders. Keeping your back completely straight, attempt to reach for your toes. One more time. Give yourself a nice stretch in your shoulders. Okay, it's time for us to enter into Trikutasana. How you'll be doing it is coming onto your seated position with your knees pointed upwards. First, your knees will be pointed upwards, and from here, you will lower your forearms to the ground. From this position, you will be lowering your forearms to the ground and holding here. When you do this, try to do one thing to challenge yourself. Keep your weight held by your stomach. There should be no weight on your arms. If you have to in the same position, you should be able to lift your hands off the ground. Try to do this. In this position on your elbows, shift your weight to your core. Tighten your core and straighten your arms up. This is taking Trikutasana to the next level. Let us hold it for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. You will really feel it in your core because it's a very powerful core asana. We'll do it one more time now. Shift your weight to your stomach and bring your hands straight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful. In this asana, you will be visualizing yourself as 3 peaks of a mountain, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka, simple inhalation and exhalation, clenching the perineum in the Mula Bandha, with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam reverberating in your inner space. As you do this asana, even though your eyes may be open, keep your gaze completely turned inwards, your awareness inside your inner space. Let's do this asana together now. Laying back with your knees pointed up, try to shift your weight as much as you can to your core and hold.
उत्तानशयनं पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा कूर्परौ अवनौ निधाय पृष्ठप्रदेशम् ऊर्ध्वमुन्नमयेत् त्रिकूटं भवति.
And slowly relax. The next asana we're going to be entering into is Urdhva Kukkutasana. You can see how to do this asana. This is a balancing asana where you will be balancing on your wrists with your legs in Padmasana. We have quite a few Padmasana asanas planned up. Stay tuned as we get started with Urdhva Kukkutasana. We'll show you first how to do it before guiding you step by step into mastering this asana for yourself. Let's get started. The way you do this asana is by coming in Padmasana, lift your legs, lift your body off the ground upon your hands. Now we'll be guiding you how you can master this. Of course, first step is your Padmasana. Mastering Padmasana, we'll be doing it in 2 parts. First, an initial one, then moving on to an arm strengthening, core strengthening, and back to your Padmasana. Since Padmasana is an asana, it's a very advanced asana, that beautifully in the yogic scriptures it reveals that a yogi is one who can do Padmasana without their hands. One of the attributes of a yogi is that. Swamiji reveals that Padmasana is a very, very powerful asana. That just this asana alone can improve your heart health as well as indicate how good your heart health is. If you can sit in Padmasana for 42 minutes without numbness, that is when you know that your heart is healthy. And if at all you have an unhealthy heart, by sitting in Padmasana for longer and longer, up to 42 minutes, you can actually improve your heart health. First, let us learn how to master this powerful asana, Padmasana. Going step by step, first bring both your feet together and lift one foot up. Keeping your left foot at your perineum, lift your right foot into your arms and cradle it between both your hands. Start to rock it back and forth, giving yourself a very nice hip opening exercise here. Rock your leg back and forth slowly and wide. Rock your leg nice and wide, loosening up those muscles. Now, try to open up your thigh as far open as you can, bringing your leg behind your shoulder. Let's hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Repeating this on the right side also, on the left side also. Start with rocking your foot back and forth, giving yourself a nice stretch for those thighs. Rocking it back and forth, giving yourself a complete opening in your thighs. Once you feel that your thighs are sufficiently open, you can bring your left leg over the left shoulder and try to push it behind, bringing your foot behind your shoulder, opening up those thighs and knees powerfully. Try to bring your thigh, your foot behind your shoulder and push open. We'll hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now bring your left foot to your right thigh and your right foot underneath the left knee. Stacking both your knees and thighs over each other. Again, let me repeat it. Your left knee on top of your right foot and your right foot on top of your left knee. Come to this position. This itself, you will start feeling a deep stretch in your knees and thighs. Nithyananda, which is a very powerful asana to open up those hips and thighs. Try to flex your feet back here. Do not point your toes, try to flex your feet. Ensure that both of them are in an exact straight line. So you don't have one foot higher up your thigh, one foot lower or anything, but both your knees in an exact straight line and flexing your toes. From this position, you can start to slowly lean forward and down as much as is comfortable. Lean forward and down. You will feel a nice deep stretch in your knees as you do this. Keep your awareness over there. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Come back up to a seated position. Now you're going to pull your left leg to your right thigh. Sorry for the technical glitch. Now you're going to be bringing your left foot, raise it up, roll it as you are rocking it. Now rock it as far over the right thigh as possible. Rock your left leg as far over your right thigh as possible. Place it at the root of the thigh and then let your knees drop down. Now, if you are very stiff, you will actually find that your knees are not going downwards, they are staying up high. So, that is where we are going to be working on now. Using your hands, first step, sit straight. The minute you sit straight, your knee will automatically go a bit more down. Now, use your hands with complete awareness to where the muscle is stretching and push your hands slowly back towards the ground. Pushing your leg down until your knee. So you can bring out your right foot and touch the left knee to the ground. Let's repeat now in this position. So this position is called Ardha Padmasana, where one leg is on the opposite thigh and the other leg is resting below. Let us lean forward and down in Ardha Padmasana to get a deeper stretch. And relax. Now repeating this on the other side, bring your right leg in between your hands and start to rock it up as high over your left thigh as you can. And then place it at the root of the left thigh and sit straight and push your right knee slowly towards the ground. Use the strength of your hands to push your knee towards the ground. Before sitting in Ardha Padmasana and leaning forward and down, giving yourself a very nice stretch. And relax. Now you can attempt to do Padmasana itself. You'll see now because the stretches, the thighs and hips are all open. You'll be able to easily bring first your right leg to your left thigh and then lift your left leg and bring it to your right thigh. Initially, you may find that one knee tends to go high up. That one, by every day doing it and pushing the knee down, you will see that it settles down also. Let us now do Urdhva Kukutasana. The next step is the strengthening of the arms. Let us do a Tarak Shvasana. Let us hold ourselves in Tarak Shvasana for 10 seconds to strengthen up our arms to do Urdhva Kukutasana. Stretch your legs out straight, keeping your body in a complete straight line. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. We'll be doing this again now in just a few seconds. Now come back up onto your hands with your legs extended behind you and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We'll be doing one last set of this just to strengthen up those arms, because in Urdhva Kukutasana, your entire weight, you're going to be balancing it on just your arms. And let's raise up once more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You can stretch your arms a bit, loosen them up. Now what you're going to do because in this asana your wrists are going to be needing quite a bit of a stretch. Let's do an initial stretch for your wrist by pushing your hand forward and pulling the tips of your fingers back. And the opposite way. And the other hand. Repeating this with your other hand. Turn your hand in both directions and give yourself a nice stretch. Now to strengthen our arms, we're going to be practicing in Lolasana. In Lolasana, you will get a more freestyle, easier way of doing a balance that will be completely on your arm. Come to a kneeling position. From a kneeling position, place your hand on the ground beside your legs. And try to lift yourself up and off the ground. Slowly, just a little bit. First, starting off with just a little bit, it will be more like a bouncing initially. But this is the training you need, the way you're going to strengthen those arm muscles and learn which muscles need to be engaged to do Urdhva Kukutasana. Place your hands on the ground beside you and start to lightly raise yourself up. Let's do 10 of these, raising ourselves and dropping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Slowly relax. Now let us get into Urdhva Kukutasana itself. First coming into Padmasana. For those of you who can already do Padmasana, attempt to do Padmasana without using any external support. This is a very powerful way of mastering yoga, where you keep your arms up and bring your legs to the opposite thighs in Padmasana. Initially, you may start off with just trying to crawl your foot up, but then you'll see how this manifests beautifully the more and more you do it. Once you're in Padmasana now, you're going to put your palms beside your hips and tighten your core and push yourself off the ground. One tip for those of you who are finding that you're not able to lift off the ground here like this, you need a little more support. You can bring your the toes behind your elbows. The toes of your feet that are in Padmasana, you can tighten your Padmasana a bit and bring those toes behind your elbows and lift up with using them as a support. Let's do this. In this asana, you will be visualizing yourself. In this asana, you will be visualizing yourself as a rooster, doing the Kaka Chanchu Kumbhaka, where you inhale, bring your tongue to the shape of a tube, almost like a tube shape, and inhale through that tubular shape, hold your breath, and then exhale again through your nose. You will be engaging the Moola Bandha, clenching your perineum, with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, reverberating in your inner space. Even as your eyes are open, let your complete awareness be inward in the Shambhavi Mudra. Now we'll be doing this asana together. Come to a seated position. Bring your legs to the opposite thighs in Padmasana and lift yourself off the ground into Urdhva Kukkutasana. ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटवासिष्ठमरीचिहलमत्स्यकम् परिवृत्तिं चोदरस्य विविधं धनुरासनम्. And slowly relax. The next asana we'll be entering into is Urdhva Padmasana. Urdhva Padmasana is a very beautiful asana. In this asana, you're going to be stretching your shoulders in Padmasana, opening up your back and hips amazingly. Let's now get started. First, we'll show you how to do this asana before taking you through step by step how you can master the asana for yourself. In a lying down position, lifting your hips as high up as off the ground as you can and straightening your legs. This is how we do Urdhva Padmasana. Now, to first master this, come back to your Padmasana position. Because each and every one of you come back to your Padmasana position. If you're not yet able to do Padmasana, you can sit in Ardha Padmasana. One leg on the opposite thigh. And the first step we're going to do is Matsyasana. Coming to a lying down position on your back. You might see that your knees automatically raise up. From here, you're going to slowly try to lower your knees to the ground. We'll be doing this slowly for you, so it's easy for you to follow along. Slowly try to push your knees lower and lower until you can rest them on the ground. And this will give you a deep upper body and thigh stretch. You will feel your whole body stretching. You can clasp your elbows above your head and rest them on the ground. Take some deep breaths. And then slowly relax. Now the next asana we're going to be doing is to strengthen our shoulders. First, stretching our back and strengthening our shoulders. So from a lying down position, straighten your right foot. Straighten your right foot straight above you and try to reach for it with your hands. This will help you stretch your legs to help you hold up straight in Urdhva Padmasana. Straighten one leg up straight as you're lying down and reach for that foot with both your hands. Giving yourself a very nice stretch here. Spend a few minutes. First, you'll find that your leg is bent. You're going to slowly start to straighten it. Straightening your leg inch by inch. And let's hold it there for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax your right foot. You'll be repeating this on the left foot also, getting a deep stretch. Lift your left foot and first straighten it up above your body before reaching for it with your hands. When you reach for it, you'll find that your knees bend, and again now work on straightening it inch by inch. Once your leg is straight, let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Next, now what we're going to do is we're going to be strengthening our shoulder blades. Since in this asana you're going to be holding yourself solely on your shoulders, we need to strengthen our shoulders. Coming again to a lying down position on your back, you're going to first bring your knees to your chest and roll your hips up, trying to hold it with your hands. This will require some amount of core strength. Use the momentum to rock you can even come to a seated position and use your momentum to rock your hips off the ground, catching it with your hands and holding. Try to bring your knees to your forehead initially. This is the first step of balancing, getting the back and shoulder strength to hold yourself up in Urdhva Padmasana. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Come back up to a seated position. Take a few deep breaths. Since to lift up into this asana, you will need a very strong back strength. We will be doing some exercises to strengthen our back. Come onto your stomach now in Shalabhasana. In Shalabhasana, we're going to be lifting up. For those of you who are enjoying, as we are doing Nithyananda Yoga today, if you're having a breakthrough, you're really learning something. If you want more to understand the science of yoga much deeper, you can join the Paramashiva Sena program that is happening every month. It's a very powerful way for you to learn the real science of yoga and so many more powerful sciences to manifest through you. Coming into Shalabhasana now, stretch your hand out in front of you. And from here, you're going to be lifting your feet and your hands simultaneously. This is the stretch, this is the exercise. We're going to be doing 10 rounds of this. Lifting your lower body and upper body off the ground simultaneously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly relax. You should be feeling this on your back. We'll be doing another round of this. Another set of 10 stretches in Shalabhasana. Again starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly relax. Let us get into Urdhva Padmasana itself now. Come onto your back. Two ways of doing this. Okay, I'll show you the first way. First way is already been in Padmasana. This one will require you to use more force and momentum. Bring your legs into Padmasana or Ardha Padmasana, and from here you're going to forcibly roll yourself back and using the momentum to lift your hips up. Bring your hands to your hips. From here, roll yourself, lift off the ground and hold it. But this will require more core strength. If you feel that your flexibility is more of your strong suit, from here, first lift your hips off the ground, hold on with your hands, and then bring your legs into Padmasana and hold it. These are the two ways that you can master Urdhva Padmasana. In this asana, you will be visualizing yourself as an inverted lotus flower. You're going to visualize yourself as an inverted lotus flower. Doing the Murcha Kumbhaka, since when you do Urdhva Padmasana, you will automatically go into a Jalandhara Bandha, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. When you breathe in Jalandhara Bandha, it is Murcha Kumbhaka. Do the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivam and gaze at your nose in Urdhva Padmasana. Come into Padmasana. Remember to visualize yourself as a lotus. One important thing, it is not just the asana. The asana is the part that we actually have to work on, we have to master it. But the asana becomes complete only when you add the visualization, the kumbhaka, the bandha, the gaze, the mudra, the japa. All of these aspects together come together and make it an asana, not just a physical exercise. So when we do it together at last, remember to hold all these 12 components and do the Urdhva Padmasana. Let's do it now.
प्रथम अर्धपद्मासन कोठानि पेठे बेसी पाछे सूई माठुं भेय परिराखी केडने बामने हाथ ना आठारथी ऊंची करीटे.
Slowly relax. With that, let's enter into our next asana for the day, which is Urdhva Kukutasana 2. We did Urdhva Kukutasana 1. This is Urdhva Kukutasana 2, where we're going to be working on our arms and core even more strongly. The Padmasana part is taken care of, but now we really need to strengthen our arms and core to hold ourselves up in Urdhva Kukutasana. Take a few deep breaths and let's get started. First, we'll be showing you how to do this asana in a Padmasana position, raising up on your knees and lifting your legs up your arms. Into Urdhva Kukutasana. This asana will require a lot of wrist strength as well as core and arm strength. Starting with our wrists, because Warming up your wrist is very important. If you have not warmed up your wrists and you attempt to do this asana, you can end up hurting your wrists. First, start with warming up our wrists. Come onto your fours. And from here, you're going to be pushing yourself forward. Keep your awareness. Now again, do not push yourself more than is comfortable. Only do how you feel that you're getting the stretch without hurting yourself. Lean forward and down. And hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Repeating this on the other side, so bringing your hands, now your fingers pointing towards your knees, lean backward. Bring your hands, your fingers pointed towards your knees and lean backward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Then start to rotate your wrists. Next is strengthening our core. Let us hold Naukasana. Naukasana is a very powerful asana to help strengthen your core. We're going to be holding ourselves in Naukasana. Come onto your back with your forearms on your ground. So two ways of doing Naukasana. One is with your forearms on the ground. You'll be straightening your legs up. Another way is with your hands straight. It's the more advanced version of doing it. You're giving yourself a much deeper strength. We're going to be holding it for 10 seconds, 3 rounds. Really strengthening our core to its maximum. Let's start off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let's do this a few more times. Now another next 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We'll be doing one last time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Sit straight. Take a few deep breaths. Next, we're going to be strengthening our shoulder and upper body by doing Tarakshvasana on our forearms. Come with your body in a straight position and bring your forearms to the ground, clasping your hands together. And we're going to be holding this again for 10 seconds, 3 rounds. Remember, keep your body straight. Do not let your body go too low towards the ground or too high. You're going to keep your body in an exact straight line and you're going to hold this, keeping your weight on your shoulders and upper body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Again, coming back up into Tarakshvasana on your forearms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Just one more time we're going to be doing this. And raise up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful. Now you can take a few seconds to get a counter stretch by leaning forward and down, straightening your arms out in Vajrasana. Just for a few seconds. And raise back up. Now, since you're going to be having to raise your Padmasana up, you will need a strong thigh strength as well. Let's work on strengthening the thighs by and hip flexors through a few exercises. First, starting with just one leg, you're going to be raising one leg up off and off the ground, lowering it down without lowering your heel completely to the ground, lifting it up again like this. We're going to be doing 10 of these on each side. Let's start. 1, 2, make sure you're not bringing your heel to the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll actually start to feel it in your upper thigh and hip flexor muscles. Let's repeat this on the left leg also now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do another round on both legs. Starting with your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do this on the left leg also now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Now it's time for us to get into Urdhva Kukutasana itself. Sorry for the technical glitch. Now in Urdhva Kukutasana, in Padmasana, coming to Padmasana position, you're going to raise up onto your knees, bring your palms to the ground. Okay? From here, you're going to first work on shifting your weight completely forward. Work on shifting your weight completely onto your wrists. You should feel it on your wrists. Not too forward that you feel it on your shoulders, but just moving your body forward enough that you actually feel it on your wrists. The next step is raising your knees up. First, you can try with just one knee, bringing one knee to your elbow and relaxing. Bring your other knee to your elbow and relax. So you'll feel that your core is working out even when you start doing this. Now, one way you can do it is you can either bring one foot, one knee first and then lift the other knee, or you can lift both at the same time. Pushing yourself, pushing the ground. So when you're doing this, you want to visualize you're pushing the ground, leaning as forward as you need to, spread your fingers wide apart, clasping onto the ground, and raise into Urdhva Kukutasana. You're going to tighten your core and pull your body up. Into Urdhva Kukutasana. In this asana, you're going to visualize yourself as a rooster, doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. As you inhale and exhale, making the sound of an ocean. Do the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum, visualizing, allowing the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam to reverberate in your inner space. And let's do this asana now. Hold yourself up there, lifting up onto your wrists. ऊर्ध्व कुक्कुटवासिष्ठ मरीचिहलमत्स्यकं परिवृत्तं चोर्धरस्य विविधं धनुरास. And slowly relax. So with that, we're going to enter into our last asana for the day, which is Upavishta Konasana. Upavishta Konasana is a very beautiful and powerful asana to help you stretch out your legs, thighs. Your entire leg muscles are going to get an amazing stretch in Upavishta Konasana. Let's get started. First, showing you how to do it. In this asana, you'll be spreading your legs as wide apart as possible and holding on to your toes, leaning forward and down. This is Upavishta Konasana. Let's first start with the stretches needed. Bring your feet together in front of your hips, in front of your perineum, and allow your knees to fall to the ground. Initially, you might find that you need to place your legs quite far apart from your perineum to allow your knees to come to the ground. But that's the first step. Wherever your legs are, attempting to bring your knees to the ground. If you feel that keeping your legs far away is very easy, try to bring your legs closer and closer inch by inch, pushing your knees down towards the ground. You can rock your knees. One thing that will really help you is if you rock your knees up and down. It will loosen up and warm up those muscles to allow you to do the asana. And you can also use the support of your hands to push your knees closer and closer to the ground. Once you feel that you are situated comfortably in a position, start to move your legs even closer. If you are not yet, let's say you are half a foot away from your perineum and you're not yet able to bring your knee to the ground, continue to work on that. But if you are a person that has already been able to master this, then pull your legs closer to your perineum. This asana is one of the most fundamental asanas of yoga because it opens up almost all the muscles that you will need to do so many asanas. Bringing your feet completely to your perineum, try to bring your knees to the ground. Here, opening up, you can even try to open up your foot like a book, the flat of your feet facing the ceiling, and push your knees to the ground. One few tricks for you. One is do not keep your back bent. With your back bent, you will automatically find that it is more difficult. Your knees are going up, everything. As soon as you straighten your back, even if it gives you an extra stretch, your knees will automatically start to go down. And then another tip is to roll your hips forward. So instead of sitting on the seat bones, sitting much forward than that, sitting on your thigh bones, where your thighs are flat on the ground in a straight line. This will also help you get a deeper stretch. And from here, you can lower yourselves from your torso, trying to come flat on the ground. Remember, when you lower yourself, don't lower yourself with your head, trying to bend your back because that will strain your back unnecessarily. Just push your Hips forward. Try to lead with your stomach. Push your hips forward first, and then the rest of your body comes down. This will give you a very beautiful stretch. If you feel that you're not able to go all the way down, don't try to just bring your head, but bring your torso down and come onto your forearm. And from this position on your forearms, you can rock your hips back and forth, lowering yourself lower and lower to the ground. Just for a few more seconds until you're able to lower yourself completely onto the ground. And slowly raise up. Next, you're going to be stretching one leg forward, your right leg forward with your left leg at your perineum, and leaning forward and down, reaching for the extended right leg. This is going to be your next stretch, Mahamudrasana. Keeping your left leg at your perineum, your right leg extended forward, trying to lean forward and down to your right leg, holding on to the toes. The goal is to hold on to your toes, bring your elbows to the ground and your forehead to your knee. Keeping that as your visualization, start to go deeper and deeper.
So we're doing Mahamudrasana on both the sides. First, on your right leg, bend forward as much as possible, catching your toes with your hands. That's the first step in Mahamudrasana. Slowly rocking yourself forward. Trying to bring your head closer and closer to your knee also as you do this. Let's now do it on the opposite side. On the left side now, stretch your left hand. And even stretch your right hand and catch your left leg toes. And bend forward more and more. Down. You're bringing a deep stretch, loosening out all your muscles. Slowly relax.
Now you can bring both your legs straight in front of you and attempt to lean forward and down, clasping onto your toes. These are just the preliminary stretches to loosen up your thighs, your inner hamstrings, and all the muscles needed to do Upavishta Konasana. Leaning forward and down, holding on to your feet. This will give you a deep stretch for your hamstrings. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now let's get into doing Upavishta Konasana itself. Try to spread your legs up as wide apart as you can. This is the first step. Spread your legs out as wide apart as you can. If you can do even a full middle split, please do that. just opening up your leg as wide as you can. Lean first towards one, bringing yourself down, lowering yourself down onto one foot first. Start off with your left leg. Bring yourself sideways. So you can do this first forward ways and then sideways. Bring your elbow to the ground and from above your head, bring your other hand to your leg. Giving yourself a deep stretch. Even if you cannot reach fully, bring one hand to the leg and let the other hand just go on top and give a stretch. Let's do this on the other side also. On your right leg, first leaning forward and down straight. And then sideways, bringing first your elbow to the ground, your other hand, your left hand overhead, and reaching for the foot. This will give you a very good deep stretch. Getting used to the stretching position of Upavishta Konasana. Once you are here, you can now, before you do full Upavishta Konasana, try to hold the toes of both your legs. Try to lean a bit forward and hold on to the toes of both the legs simultaneously. And from here, start to lower yourself down. You can first lower your legs to the ground. First, you can lower your legs to the ground, touching your toes on the ground in front first, and then attempt to bring your body along too. Again, remember, do not lead with your head, you will strain your back and neck. Lead with your torso, trying to first bring your torso down and chest to the ground. You'll find that this will give you a very beautiful and deep stretch. Again, one trick is to rotate your hips forward to get a deeper stretch. So rather than sitting on the back of your glute muscles, sit on the sitting bones in front and then do this asana. It will really help you. Going lower and lower until you are lowered completely to the ground. In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, doing the Rechaka Kumbhaka, gazing at your nose, clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha. The japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham reverberating in your inner space. Let's do this asana together. Hold on to your toes and lower yourself as low as possible to the ground.
सप्तचक्रक्षालनाय वृक्षासनविशेषकान् जनेन्द्रियदार्ढ्याय कोणभेदान् समभ्यसेत्.
Beautiful. Now you can do some cool down exercises also. Come onto your feet, onto your knees, and bring your hips, your legs outside your hips, sitting in between your feet. In Garudasana 4, giving yourself a nice stretch. You can also lean forward and down. So rather than sitting on your heels, you can bring your heels by the side of your hips. This will give you an even deeper counter stretch, relaxing those muscles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly raise up. Another stretch that you can do is from Vajrasana position. On your heels, you can lean backward onto your back, stretching out your upper body and torso. These are all asanas designed to counteract, to counter stretch the stretches we did together today. and slowly raise up. With that, let us enter into Shavasana. Come to a lying down position. Keep your palms by your side, facing upward. Do not hold any part of your body stiff. Relax your legs, your back, your neck completely. Your palms facing the ceiling. Legs relaxed by your side. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva resting in Samadhi in Shavasana. Do the Shakti Chalan Mudra, feeling the energy traveling throughout your body. Be aware, do not fall asleep. And the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam reverberating in your inner space. Slowly start to shake your hands and legs. and rock yourself up into a seated position. Congratulations to each and every one of you for completing today's Nithyananda Yoga. With that, we come to the end, completed all the powerful asanas for today. If you enjoyed it, if you had any breakthroughs today, please do post it in the comment section. If there's anything else you would like us to cover, any particular asanas you're really struggling with, post that also and we'll help you master each and every asana. With that, let us offer our gratitude at the feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Remember, for all those of you who want to manifest more such powerful truths from Hinduism, from yoga, learn how to teach yoga, you can join the Paramashiva Sena program. And with that, let us offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet and end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Namastu. Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, everyone. Thank you. See you all tomorrow.